Hey everyone, welcome to the Electric Supercar channel. This week we're going to get back to driving and we've got some cameras to mount. Let's get to it. Okay, so this week I have the ZenFox T3 triple channel dash cam. So this was given to me to showcase on my channel and I figured that would work very well as I enjoy documenting and driving, and this will fill both those needs. So let's see what this has inside. This is a triple channel dash cam. So you see it's got a kind of a forward facing camera here, as well as one that goes back, looks back in the passenger compartment. And this is rear view camera. So I'll go ahead and open it and we'll see what it looks like. So this one looks like the rear view camera. And boom. So that's what this one looks like. All right, on the side looks like it's got power as well as a connection for the rear. A little SD card, so you can store lots of video. Let's see what else we got here. Extended warranty card. I'm sure this is kind of instructions. My guess is this one will be the long cable that goes to the rear camera. Looks like SD card reader or something. So there's a micro SD and an adapter, and this will be a nice tool if you had dash panels to remove. Right now I don't have any, so it's a good time to install. Looks like these are some 3M pads that you can install, keep things in place. And my guess is this one's power. So I'll have to look at this one. So we'll see what I can do to make this one work. It's time to go fit these in the car. So it took me a while, but I thought this was a suction cup. This is actually the front-facing camera, and then this is the rear camera. And so you saw last week I mounted the wire, or fished the wire through, so that's where this camera will go. This is for the power. So I'm gonna go get things ready. Okay, so this one needs this sort of adapter to the car. I just so happened to have an extra one of these lying around. So I will wire it up to my car so we can plug this guy in. To get things ready, I need to mount the wing. I need to mount the rear camera on the wing. I already fished the wire through. I need to put my windshield on and put this in place. So again, there's a couple things I need to do, but then we'll take it for a drive. Show you what this looks like. So while I'm getting under the dash to do wiring here, I'm also going to take that opportunity to put in some of these, these are 12 volt LEDs that I want to put into the gear selector, and this is the trunk latch. So those will be things I'll be trying to wire at the same time. Okay, on the underside of my gear selector, this is the I'll call it a circuit board that I made. Can't really be called a circuit board, but it's a 3D printed board that basically has places for connectors, and this is what allows me to shift gears. I won't go into that. I'll maybe put a link to the other video that I did. But what I did is I also designed this to have LEDs. So what I got here is an LED, and these ones can go right in there. And what that allows me to do is when this is connected to power, it gives a light on the other side. So let me show you. So when I connect this one to power, it lights up, and then what that does on this side is you'll see it kind of can indicate which gear we're in. So I'm going to do this for reverse, neutral, and drive, and I've got 3 different color LEDs. So I've got red, green, and white. So I think I'm going to do neutral for white, red for reverse, and green for drive. So looking at this, these 3, so again the outside lights are kind of on the side. like on either side here. So like for neutral, there's kind of these clear spots, and then there's also one in the middle. So I got 3 kind of for reverse, 3 for neutral. Drive actually has 5 because it's got like this ring around it. So anyway, I'm gonna get these little diodes kind of wired up essentially to each other and to the ground, and then I've got to get the input wires from my controller, and so that'll just be 3 wires because I'll wire them all together. So I just need a neutral, a reverse, and a drive wire, and then I've already got the ground. So I'll do that. I'll add one more connector because again I've had to take this dash in and out, and it's nice to have those connectors. So I thought I'd just show real quick, just soldering leads onto the LEDs here, and then putting heat shrink kind of up and over. Got this little piece here to kind of give it a stepped appearance there and shrink it down. I've got all these guys kind of wired up, so I need to join, for example, like all the green ones, I need to join like all the white wires, and then have that run to my drive wire output from the controller. Similar for the red for the reverse, white for the neutral. So I need to join all these and then run those wires to the controller. Okay, so I made a new cable here. It's got all my LEDs, and it's gonna go on the gear selector to light up and indicate which gear I'm in. What I usually do for connectors is I will actually, when I'm making my own, I'll reverse them. So if I've got 2 different connectors, I'll reverse them so you can't plug them in the wrong way. But if I've got like 3, 4, 5 different connectors, what I'll do is I start putting color on them. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and test it out, make sure these are all working. So we'll try for red first. There's red. This should be green. And this should be white. That's looking good, so I think I'll go ahead and mount these in the gear selector, route the wires, solder them to, or connect them to the gear output from the controller, and give it a try. Okay, moment of truth. Got things wired, back to the controller. Things are here. I tested it before I put it in, so in theory, the only thing that could go wrong is my wiring there. But let's give it a try. Okay, so that is a good sign. So it's showing here in neutral. Let me try reverse. Okay. And then I'll try drive. So I think that looks pretty good. Okay, I need to mount the wing, but before I do, I want to get the call it the underside painted like I did before with the rubberized undercoating, and then we'll put the wing on, get it on the car. All right, I put the just a couple more layers of the fiberglass in the corners to strengthen things up. I'm gonna trim it, sand it, and I'm gonna put the layer of the rubberized undercoating on this one. I got this one taped and put the rubberized undercoating on. So now I'll kind of re-put on the brackets, the hinges, everything, and put it on the car. Okay, I've got all the brackets and things mounted. I think it looks pretty sharp. So we'll go ahead and put it on the car. Okay, so I got the trunk lid mounted. The hinges, or the gas springs for the hinges, they would be kind of okay if I didn't have a wing. So this is without the wing, and it takes a lot of the weight off, but you have to kind of get it up past, I don't know, like 45 or 60 degrees before it'll stay up. Otherwise it'll kind of fall back down. I'll show you. So that's about 45 degrees. And it kind of wants to go down. Again, it's nice and slow. But again, if I just wanted to get in here with two hands, you know, you have to get it all the way up past there. And then again, with the wing, it'll be kind of even worse. So I will have to get the other gas struts on. Okay, I put the other gas struts on and we got just a little bit of a problem. So this actually works really well. I think that opens kind of about the angle I would want. I don't think I want it any higher. It gives it good support and everything. Alright, I got the wing mounted. I just need to get this cord, mount it to the camera. So I'll do that real quick. I've already kind of fished the wire up and around. So I'll mount that wire, I'll put the windshield on and mount the front-facing camera and kind of passenger compartment camera. And then we'll kind of plug it in and play some menus and go out for a drive. Okay, there's the camera. And we'll go ahead and get the front one mounted. Windshield is back on. So I will go ahead and mount this guy. It's got some of this 3M stuff, so I'll just stick it on the windshield. And I was hesitant, except it gives me like, I think like 3 extras or something, maybe 4. So I think that's like if your windshield gets cracked or other reasons why you may need to take it off and put it back. So I'm gonna go ahead and use one of these because I'm sure I'll need to take it off for one reason or another later. So it gives you the forward-facing camera, and over here it gives you the rear-facing camera as well as the compartment camera. And this one, so I've got it so that every time the key is on, that this is on, you can also wire it so that it's kind of always on. They call it park mode, so it'll record even while you're parked. Okay, so this button here toggles between, so right now I've got all 3 cameras on the screen. If I hit this one, it's just the front-facing camera. That one is just this passenger camera. And then that's the rear camera. And then back to all 3. Okay, so I figured out kind of the menu and things. You can't go into this menu while it's recording. So right here, the flashing light means it's recording. So I have to kind of hold this down so you have it stop recording, and then I can go into the menus. The way you switch menus, and this is the menu button, there and there, and then these are kind of up and down, and this goes into it. So it's got Wi-Fi, GPS, GPS speed, GPS stamp, date and time, time zone. Anyways, I won't go through all of them, but resolution, loop recording, so it'll write over itself after so many minutes. So there you have it. So I'll go ahead and stick it on the car and we'll see what kind of video it gives us. All right, we're giving it a try. Okay, this is just to test the audio. I don't know how well it will work with the open air roadster. You guys tell me. the coolant temperature is elevated. It's about 95 today, pretty warm day, so that's to be expected. Much different feeling having the windshield on. One of the drives I've done without the windshield. So again, forward, you'll have to see if you can read some of the license plates. Also in the reverse cam, you'll have to look at it too. I think that's a big reason why people get the dash cams. Okay, one other thing I'll try is, I know it's got a GPS speedometer, so we'll see how that works. Parking lot, see if you can do some 0 to 40s or something like that. I don't know, that's probably about as much as I dare do. What? Fun. Alright, that does it. Let's see how this thing recorded. Okay, so we got back. It turned out that for some of the drive, I had pushed the mute button, I think when I was trying to scroll through some menus. So some of the drive was on mute, but I'll include some selected clips. Alright, you'll have to let me know what you think of the camera and the audio. I did run into some neighbors, some fans, while I was out, and gave them a quick ride as well. So that'll do it for this week. See you next week.